Hello, hello. Okay, so recently I have been working a lot with, well, myself, but also with my mentor on just really getting to the core of my work because over the last couple of years, I've had a massive shift in not necessarily my identity, but really myself stepping into my own zone of genius fully and my own expression. And, as I've done that, my business has definitely evolved. And I see this happening with a lot of people who start their business out kind of well, actually, the way I started it was one way, and then I quickly shifted to, what I thought I needed to do. And now I'm kind of coming back home to what is it that I actually wanted to do in the first place? Where did I abandon myself because somebody else said that that wasn't good enough, et cetera, et cetera. So as I've really been working on this, I've been coming a lot back to my core philosophy around business and not just business, but success. And the way I approach success is very much, I'm intuitive and integrative in nature. Like your success is holistic and integrative in nature. You can't be successful in one aspect of your life while the other area is suffering because eventually, like, it will all catch up with you, right? Like we need the balance. So if your marriage is total crap, you filter that crap energy into other aspects of your business or of other areas of your life, including your business. If your business isn't working, you take that frustration and then you place it somewhere else in your life, or you take it on in the form of stress and illness in your body. Your reality ultimately is a mirror of your internal frequency. And I talk a lot about mirrors, about relationships, but your relationship with your partner, your relationship with the other people in your life, your relationship with your health, with your money, your finances, how things are going for you in your business, it is all a mirror of your internal frequency. And I have learned this so um intimately the last couple of lives the last couple of years of my life, maybe in my last couple of lives too, who knows. But really your expression, I talk a lot about your authentic expression, being unfiltered. Somebody recently commented on one of my videos that I needed a filter for the word unfiltered, but fuck that because you need to be unfiltered, and that's why I say it so much. Because your expression is how, that. So ultimately, the core philosophy here is, right, that your reality, so your money, your health, your relationships, your business, they are a mirror of that internal frequency, and your expression is how that frequency leaves your body and enters the world, right? And if we're looking like at a body graph from human design or your chakras, like all energy is working its way to your throat to be expressed. And when you filter that expression, you block the flow. The energy gets stuck in your body, which creates illness, pain, inflammation, creates friction and issues in relationships, resentment, disconnect, feeling misunderstood, et cetera, et cetera. And it repels money because you are chasing something rather than attracting it. And again, you're blocking the energy. And usually the issues in these different areas, they all come back to this core issue, your expression. Now, the reason why certain people, of course, are muted in that expression can look different for different people, and that's a bit of what I help people to uncover is what is it that's actually blocking that flow for you, blocking your unfiltered expression, because your expression is everything and it is the key to aligned success that feels easy. So when you're looking at ease, you're looking at flow, and you're saying, I want that, right? I want to be the person that only works a couple days a week. I want to be the person who makes more money with working less. I want fewer clients. I want this, I want that. And it all comes back to this, right? So when you filter your expression, you block the flow. You block the flow of money, you block your health, you block different things because it is stuck. And the my approach to success, to business, to supporting my clients is it's actually funny. Someone that I used to collaborate with a couple years ago and know used to talk a lot about the woo and the do. And it's funny how this kind of has come full circle for me in my own business, and where I'm talking a lot about, how we tie that woo and the do together to the have, which is the success and the aligned success, the ease that you want. And where I see so many people burning out. I don't really like that term, and I never really truly identified with it, but it was like more like I started to feel less inspired by my business. I felt more frustrated in my marriage. I felt frustrated by my life because I was working so hard, and I had a successful business, successful relationship, all of the things on paper, but yet I didn't feel like I was actually living that life fully. Yeah, and that comes when we are out of alignment somewhere in our life. So what I really help people to do is to tie those pieces of us together, the woo, the do, finding that alignment and how we actually live our life in a way that works for us, and to have a business, a career that is in support of that. So that is, at the core, a lot of what I do and what I talk about. So when I'm talking about relationship success, when I'm talking about business success, when I'm talking about expressing yourself in content, I'm talking about, my own, I've had a huge health journey the last like 6 years, and it was a huge catalyst for my personal development journey, but it's come again full circle where now a lot of the things that I used to heal myself 6 years ago, supplements, etc., I've now stopped. Um, and all of that comes back to that inner work that we're doing. It is that, but it's that work to unleash ourselves, to unfilter ourselves, our expression. And why I see so many really successful, I want to say people, but women, I talk mostly to women, and I think this does carry over to men too. But why I see them reaching that point of burnout, again, I'm using quotes because I don't love that term, but because it's so widely understood, is because that some level in their body they are blocking this. So whether it's, this fear of how they'll be perceived if they actually show up and say the things in their content, if it's, that they are mothering in their relationships, trying to take care of their partners, when in reality, like, they just want to be taken care of themselves. Oftentimes I see people mothering in their relationships, and then also doing the same thing with their clients, and it's disempowering both your husband and, in a regular, I guess, male female relationship, but it's disempowering the other party, and is disempowering yourself and your clients when you do this, and it's all related. So I could go on in this video for so long, but I guess I just wanted to talk about and really bring together like these different aspects, because it's also not just related to, business success, but it's manifestation, and it is creating the life that you want, the ease that you want in all aspects of your life and business. It starts from here, and wanted to kind of just like paint the picture, because this is the way that I approach it, the work that I do with my clients, that I approach my approach to success, and, how I help people really go from that good girl seeking the safety to becoming that powerful creator, manifester, who, so that you are actually claiming all of those desires and getting to live your life in a way where you get to be all of you, where you get to be fully expressed, where you get to work a few hours a day, you get to have amazing clients, you get to have the money you want, you get to have the relationships you want without sacrificing yourself, your energy, in any aspect of your life, and without overworking, because that is ultimately at the core of why a lot of people end up coming to me. So just wanted to kind of introduce this in this one video. I'm sure that I will continue to talk about this more and more. It's a little different than some of the other videos that I am doing, a bit more teaching and informational, but I think it's important to really map out what it is, when I talk about the unfiltered ascension, which is ultimately, kind of that main pillar of everything that I do, because it's your ascension in your life, your business, your relationships, in your individualism. And there are those key aspects of it, and I'll talk a little bit more around the framework in a future video. But for today, I will leave it at this. But just remember, if you unleash and unfilter your expression, you clear the channel and you become magnetic, because you are no longer resisting your own fucking soul. And that's at the core of all of it. Okay, so if this has resonated with you, please join me inside the Unleashed and Authentically Expressed community. It is my free community over on Telegram. There is a link below in the description. And again, that is a free community if you would like to take this conversation further and see how I can support you in truly unleashing your own expression and clearing those channels for yourself. To increase your magnetism in your relationships, in your business, with money, all of it, please go ahead and send me a message. You can use the link to message me over on Facebook. Otherwise, for now, if you have enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe to the channel, leave us a comment. That helps me to determine the things that I want to really speak with you about in the future. And have a fabulous day. We'll talk soon.